What's going on, YouTube? I'm back with another video and shit, right? And I wanted to address this dumbass stat pattern bullshit that all these dumbass people are trying to put on LeBron James, right? Okay, the Lakers season, right? That shit is a flop, okay? That shit is a flop. Looks like they're not gonna even make the play-in. Just like Westbrook didn't accept his role. LeBron is, he's a culprit in this too. You know what I mean? He's not totally blameless in this shit. For one, because he said yes to bringing in Westbrook, number one. And number two, defensively, sometimes his effort on defense ain't even there and shit. Sometimes I be scratching my head and shit. It's like, what the hell are you doing? You know? You can hold him accountable for that shit. And you can also hold him accountable for Carmelo Anthony. Bringing in Carmelo Anthony. I felt like Carmelo Anthony wasn't a great fit with the Lakers any damn way myself. I never understood that move and shit, you know? But he didn't ask for a goddamn Wayne Ellington, Malik Monk. He didn't ask for Stanley Roberts, Stanley Johnson or whatever, and all these guys, and DeAndre Jordan, all these guys who either washed up, past their prime, right, or they're just not good enough, man. A lot of these guys, 80% of the Lakers roster right now wouldn't even start in the league right now in the NBA and shit. They wouldn't start on most teams, goddammit. And you expect turn from sugar to shit, from shit to sugar overnight, you know? Melo been a defensive liability, number one, and number two, for as great as Russell's been for the majority of his career, we gotta think he's declined. Okay, his athleticism is waning, and he's never been a knockdown, drag down jump shooter either and shit. You know what I mean? And defensively, he left a lot to be desired and shit. So I even said in the beginning and shit, the only way this shit was gonna work is if Anthony Davis is at least close to 100% most of the season, and somebody had to make a sacrifice and shit in regards to making this shit work. But the fact that Russ doesn't want to adjust his game, LeBron doesn't want to give up the number one option, and AD's injury prone, it's been a disaster of a season, you know? But I want to address this stat pad shit, right? You clown ass dudes want it both ways, right? If he's not playing and he's sitting out in the fourth quarter, right? You're gonna say he quit. You're gonna say he's quitting on his team. But yet, when he's out there scoring, trying to keep the Lakers afloat and shit, right? You motherfuckers want to say he's stat pad. See, that's where your arguments lose all credibility and shit. Because for one, you move the goalpost, and most of you, 90% of you motherfuckers, and you know who the hell I'm talking about, have hidden agendas and shit when it comes to this shit. So, all these motherfuckers having 50-point games and shit, right? They're not stat padding, but LeBron is the only one that's stat pad, right? What's up with Karl Anthony Towns? Scored 60 points and shit. He's not stat padding, according to y'all. Kevin Durant scored 53 points, right? Is he stat padding? Trae Young had a 50-point game. Why is he getting accused of the stat padding? He's not getting the label of a stat padder, right? Kyrie Irving has 60 points tonight. Had 51 points to get the Charlotte Charlotte Hornets and shit, right? Why isn't he considered stat pat, right? But that only applies to a certain player y'all don't like. So y'all cap out here capping, y'all some capping motherfuckers for players y'all like, but when it comes to a player y'all don't like, y'all want to put that label of stat patter on him. I've noticed when James Harden got traded to the Philadelphia 76ers, a lot of you clowns bailed on him. And now you label him a stat pattern too, right? Now, don't get me wrong. James Harden should be held accountable for some of the shit he does. But at the end of the day, I see through the bullshit. I see what the hell is going on here, man. You know? And don't give me that, Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant never stat padded. So what do you call Kobe's final 3 years in the NBA with the Los Angeles Lakers? And by the way, the Lakers were losing during that time too. They were a fucking joke then. Mike's final 2 years when he came out with the Wizards. Y'all was celebrating. We was all celebrating. When he scored them 50 points against the Charlotte Hornets and in the All-Star game, you know what I mean, being Mike. We celebrated that shit. We all knew the Washington Wizards weren't gonna win no goddamn championship. But yeah, we all cheered for that shit. LeBron in year 19 years in the NBA, 37 years old, is still being held to a standard that he was being held to 10 years ago. Which don't make no goddamn sense to me, right? But yet, we celebrated Mike being on the Wizards and shit, okay? We celebrated Michael Jordan being on the Washington Wizards. And we celebrated Kobe Bryant's 60-point game. Celebrated Kobe Bryant's 60-point game, but yet, never mind the fact that they only won 17 games that season. And the previous season, they only won 21. So that's like a minus 4 games that the Lakers with Kobe Bryant didn't win. Why nobody was saying he stat pat? Why ain't nobody saying he was stat pat in his final years? Yeah, y'all motherfuckers celebrated the 60-point games like it was no tomorrow. But yeah, LeBron out here trying to keep the Lakers afloat, trying to keep them afloat somewhat. 2 50-point games, but yet he's stat pat. 2 50-point games, but yet he's stat pat, which don't make no goddamn sense. But yet y'all want to move the goalposts for players y'all like, but when it comes to LeBron James, y'all want to shit on saying he's stat pat. Y'all want to take all these talking points from these clown-ass media and all these white crackers in the media and apply it to your logic, which is bullshit. You know? And it's like, this only proves what type of idiots you are, man, out here. Bunch of dumbasses here who only cap for certain players that they like. End of the day, man, all you motherfuckers that's making videos talking about he's stat padding, or if he's not in the game, he's quitting and all that shit, right? I want all you motherfuckers just to come out and say y'all don't like LeBron James to call it a fucking day. Because all these videos, man, all these videos y'all making shitting on this dude, right? It's just, the shit is petty, and the shit is it's very petty, and it's a trash ass take, and it's takes, and it's dishonest, very dishonest. It's coming from a dishonest place, but yet we dealing with dishonest ass people here on YouTube, you know? Dishonest ass people who got shallow arguments, and they're biased, very biased, like a motherfucker, man, you know? But we know what time it is with you clowns out here, man, you know what I mean? Like LVC said in this live stream earlier, y'all act like LeBron James wants every goddamn player, had every goddamn player, you know? It's no different than all this stat pattern bullshit, you know? But y'all on Kyrie Irving's dick right now. because he put up 60 points against two average subpar teams. But yet LeBron scored 56 points against a playoff team, the Golden State Warriors, and an adequate team in the Washington Wizards, where that game was nip and tuck, and they needed every single point LeBron had to win that game, right? But yet it's that bad. Let LeBron come back in the game knowing he needed 60 points. You would hear all types of bullshit from all you clowns out here, man. But we know what time it is with this bullshit. But I wanna hear from everybody and let me know what your opinions are. LVZ, FYF, Weezy Bang, Sports Critic, GTA. I want everybody's opinion on this bullshit and tell me, am I wrong about all this shit? Let me know what y'all think and like and subscribe and I'm gonna holler at y'all.